Good morning, everyone. I'm back.
I was going to say.
I was worried when I swiped my card if they were still going to let me in the building. Thank you for joining us for North Dakota Today. I'm Lisa Bedell here with Chris Berg. I know, a week vacation. I like to take a week in July, and you just said, well, I'm not happy to be back. I love my job, but I do feel refreshed. It just was a great vacation. Sometimes you think you need a vacation from your vacation, but I don't think I did.
You don't, huh?
No, yeah. I mean, I didn't sleep that great last night because I was just thinking, oh, I have to get up so early. You know, I get up now like at 2:45. So I didn't do that on vacation, so sleeping in was pretty nice.
So when you vacate, like, did you vacate all the way up till and like get home last night?
Even last night we did, to be honest.
Oh,
we got back
did?
yesterday afternoon, then JB and I were like, you know, it's the last day of our vacation. He took a whole week off too. He's like, let's just go out, just the two of us, and have a drink. And we did, and just visited, and you know, because it wasn't just the two. We had the kids all week, and it started, you know, leading into the 4th. I told you we put on a lot of miles because last week I started with I have a brother in the Mankato area. I talk about him a lot, and we just had like, I think probably the best weekend I've had with him in a long time. So we had beautiful weather too. He has a lake place and a boat, and I was telling people a lot of times it's all about the kids, and we do tubing. The kids got to tube and they got to surf, but my brother is also like, hey, Lisa, you're going to learn to surf, and he's very patient with me. But anyway, so this seems like forever ago, right? But we were out there for the 4th of July, and so also my kids are the same age as his kids. There's one more baby, that the 2-year-old's not in this picture, but you can see that's my, you know, starting from left to right, Bailey and Marley are mine, and then Archer and Avery. And so it was hot. It was hot and no wind. I don't know if that's a thing. There was one of those big parties out on the lake, which I think you're still social distancing because the boats were, you know, you had to stay on your, for the most part, on your own boat. But had an awesome 4th of July with, you know, some fireworks, and there we are. This is what I did. I think this is why I'm so refreshed. We spent so much time on the water, just hanging out. And there's my sister-in-law in that picture, and Marley,
so nice.
And we just were out on the boat. This was Monday, actually, so this is like so long ago, but you know, nobody is really on the lake usually on Mondays, so we just had it all to ourselves. You know, it's like usually Friday, Saturday is busy, even Sunday, but we just went out on the boat and we swam and we listened to music. Went to this was actually at the country club pool. We just dressed up and went and had lunch there and let the kids swim. We were constantly in some body of water.
Really?
But I don't show a lot of pictures of JB, so I thought I would throw that one in there.
That was nice.
And then, like, this is jumping ahead a little bit, but so we were out in Mankato in southern Minnesota for the first half of my week vacation. Came back to Fargo for a couple days for some activities with the kids. And then we thought, well, we haven't been on the road enough. Let's go to western North Dakota. So, and my western North Dakota friends, like, you're going to love this, that was Mouse River Park. So then we had our feet in the water at the river.
Nice.
And my parents have a place there. So then I was telling some of my colleagues this morning, I said I had a lot of really good campfire time. Sometimes we go back west and I just am like, go, go, go. We need to do this and do that. And we just kind of clear our schedule and we started fires when the sun was still up and just sat around the campfire and had s'mores, and
that sounds heavenly.
Yeah, hot dogs over the fire. It was so,
the weather was nice too out there.
It was. I know, because it's been kind of crazy weather here. I follow a little bit. I have a hard time totally clocking out, but I was going through my emails. I was like, wow, I really didn't do a very good job staying up to date. But yeah, so then the second half we spent out in western North Dakota, and although, like I said, I had an awesome weekend with my brother and then with my parents and my grandma. When I was in Bow Bells, it's a small town, northwest North Dakota, I was in the pool there, and in walks one of my high school classmates, and my favorite, I can say that, my favorite high school classmate, Jared Johnson. And so I'm in the pool, and I'm like, Jared Johnson!
Wow.
And his face was like, who would I know in this, you know, because like it's a couple hundred people. I graduated with 20 people, told you that, and he was like, I had no idea who would still be in Bow Bells that would know me. And then he's like, is that Lisa Freed? That's my maiden name. And I'm like, oh, that just makes my heart so happy because I've been married a long time. Nobody calls me. The few people that call me that are from way back in the day. And he actually lives in Fort Worth, Texas. Yeah, so the fact that we both ended up there at the same time was...
That's awesome.
It was awesome, but crazy. And here we go. This is, I didn't bring any pictures. I should. I'm going to need to do before and after pictures. We came back with a camper.
You did not.
I did. It's old. It's almost vintage. It's like almost 20 years old. It was my grandma's camper, and then she decided that she doesn't use it anymore. She's in her upper 80s, and like when everyone's like, well, would you want this? I always say yes. It doesn't matter. In fact, inside the camper, to tell you what kind of person I am, my dad had a TV with a VHS player in it.
Nice.
He's like, do you want that? I'm like, yes. My husband's like, no. So we have a camper and a VCR. I guess that's what you could,
That kind of fits though, right?
It does. So it's in really great shape, but if you've been in an old camper, it's, there's actually like ruffles around the headboard. So it maybe needs a little TLC.
Updating?
We need like one of our designer friends.
Yes.
Take this on as a project. Give me a call. We'll make this early 2000s camper look like 2020.
So did you camp in Bow Bells, or were you guys?
We stayed in the camper. We did. My parents have a cabin, so the girls stayed in the cabin, and then we were like, well, we should check out this camper. And we slept in the camper.
Wow.
My brother has a lake place, so it was very nice there. And then we camped somewhat, but like I said, my parents have a cabin, so it wasn't like we weren't really roughing it. We had, showers.
But still, I mean, yeah, that's awesome.
It just was so nice and refreshing. So, well, you had just one day off.
Are you kind of hitting a wall?
I said, getting up so early. I did right around 8. I was like,
Yeah, your body's gonna be sort of like, I need some food or a nap or.
Where's the lake?
I was gonna say, there's some lake.
So what
and you got all nice and tan.
I know. I heard that you did get one. You got a little bit longer weekend.
I got a Monday off, yeah. So it was very, very nice. I went down to Rapid City for a couple of days, which
you did.
Was incredible because I'd been there like a long time ago, but just to go down there and, I don't know, take in that, I'll call it a town, and I had a friend there that knows history really well, so it was just nice. You know what I mean? It wasn't lake, but it was really nice.
Yeah. When we used to do a lot more Sturgis, which, it's coming up.
I drove through Sturgis, actually.
Did you?
Yeah.
Are you seeing more motorcycles? Because sometimes, weeks before and after, I guess, Sturgis is the first and second weekend of August. So did you see more motorcycles?
There was a few down there, but I think just kind of driving through for me, because I'd never been in that neck of the woods, was sort of like, oh, so this is where all this goes down.
Because Sturgis is like nothing. Nobody, ghost town.
Right.
When the rally isn't happening, and then it, pow. Yeah.
But I really enjoy driving through Western North Dakota. Like, you just forget about the Badlands.
Completely different landscape.
Which, by the way, maybe we'll play this tomorrow. I saw a cool video on Twitter. Tony Hawk, the great skateboarder? He apparently was in the Badlands.
Really?
So he was driving along the Badlands. There was no traffic, and he's like, I'm going to jump on my board. So he jumps on his board. You can see him racing down the highway. And all of a sudden, two highway patrol officers drive by him. And they ended up coming by me. Hey, bro, you can't be. They're like, are you the real Tony Hawk? He's like, yeah. So they ended up signing stuff for him.
Yeah, that's not who you expect to see in
that's what I'm saying.
South Dakota. That's awesome. Okay, we have to get that video.
Yeah.
We'll do that tomorrow. Well, we have a great show
back,
planned for you as well. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's nice to be back. I am happy that I'm back. Coming up next, we're going to be talking Bison athletics and getting your kids signed up for the Junior Bison Club.